What's happening YouTube? It is Trev. You haven't seen me lately. I think I said, I don't know if it was the last video or within the last couple of videos, I said that I would be stepping back quite a bit from YouTube as my work season is approaching. Many of you, probably most of you, know that I don't do YouTube for a living. It's kind of a hobby, a fun thing for me to do. Yeah, probably starting this week coming up, I'm going to be flat out, 6 days or maybe even 7 days a week working a regular shift and then working after work. And it's going to be crazy. So you will, see much less of me on YouTube. I'll be on Twitter. I'll be here and there. I'm not like diving out altogether, but, it's going to be few and far between. So when you do see a video come out, I can tell you it's going to be something that I really think that you need to know about. I'm not going to be on every day just, hey, how you doing? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. And actually today, we can stop that today because what I want to tell you about right now is something I think you really need to know about. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you should buy, sell, hold, anything like that. But I like to put things on your radar that I find, and I find things out about, that I think, could potentially be good for you. But you always have to do your own research. You always have to do your own DD and make up your mind what you want to do with your money. So all that said, this is what I want to talk to you about. Let me take you there. Elmo. Now, I don't know if you've been on Twitter. There's a lot of Elmo going on Twitter today. This is a project that was launched, Elmo ERC. This is a project that was launched 4 days ago, right? And there's a lot to talk about on it already. It's done some pretty cool things in the last 4 days, and it's got some cool things coming up. Now, I have spoken to the team directly and have some information. If this is the first that you are hearing about this, awesome, right? I'm happy to be able to bring it to you. But I can tell you, you're going to be hearing a lot more about this because there are some, from what I'm understanding, some pretty big influencers that are going to be chatting about this, and actually some have already started. So, all right, I'm going to go through the website for you here real quick, and that'll lead us into some other things. It's not very big. Listen, this is a meme coin, right? We are in meme coin season, as they're calling it. We've been talking about Pepe a little bit on this channel, but everybody's been talking about Pepe. I'm in Pepe. In other words, I own some Pepe. I'm in a group on Twitter of a whole bunch of us that own Pepe, and we're stressing out every day about whether it goes up, down, whatever. But this is one that I brought to that group today, and a bunch of them bought into it because they actually, checked it out and saw what it was all about, right? So, all right, let's go through some things real quick. It's a fun one, okay? It's all jokes, it's all this, it's all that. But there's some actual really cool stuff here that you're not going to see in any other meme coin, right? So anyway, all right. So Elmo is all about the thing we love about meme, burn, and earn. We all know Elmo from our childhood, but Elmo is also grown up. He's burning literally everything, blunts like Snoop Dogg, money like Andrew Tate, and most importantly, himself. Elmo burns faster than a campfire on gasoline with its 10% burn tax on cells. So to buy Elmo, no tax at all to buy, but 10% to sell. And that 10%, all of it goes to burning Elmo. And it's, they call it burning or whatever, but it's going to a null wallet. It's going to like a black hole wallet. So these are obliterated, right? They're just gone, never, ever, ever to come back. They're burned. Same thing, right? I don't want to confuse you. They're burned and gone. So let's go on. And you got a couple links here, right? Twitter and Telegram rooms and stuff, right? About us. A bunch of dudes with childhood memories of our beloved Sesame Street character Elmo. Together, we have a combined experience of over 15 years in the meme space. Succeeded in pushing multiple projects past the 100 million market cap. We thought the time has come to create a token with actual value through an insane burning mechanism. Elmo. Now, I was talking to the team and I was saying, you know what? I could have swore that I had heard something about an Elmo maybe a year or so ago, right? There was another Elmo that was released. It was BSC, right? Elmo. And that didn't do so well. I don't know if it rugged or whatever it did, but it didn't last very long. That's not this one. These are totally different people. I am familiar with these people. But just because I'm familiar with them and I've invested in this, and I trust it, doesn't mean that you should do your own due diligence. I'm just telling you, I personally know who these people are. As soon as I found out that they were launching, or that they had this, that they had done this, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta be in it then. All right, how does it work? We reward our long-term diamond holders through massive burns paid by the sellers through tax. How does that benefit you? Well, whenever somebody sells, the max supply decreases, giving the tokens you're holding an increased value due to scarcity. Just buy, hodl, and the reward will be even better than Elmo slapping Pepe's nasty green cheeks. Burn the hell out of Elmo. There's this competition kind of thing, right? With every cryptocurrency. But honestly, there's plenty of room right now for both Pepe and Elmo. I think both of them, have the potential to do something pretty good for people who are investing in it. But like anything, you got to be careful, right? These meme coins can be very volatile. They can be up and down. They can just drop out of nowhere as far as like the price or whatever. You've got to be careful. Never, ever invest more than you are willing to lose, right? And that's not saying that I expect anybody to lose anything. I'm not saying I expect anybody to get rich either. I'm just saying you've got to be careful when you're dealing with these meme tokens, all right? The slightest thing sends them up and down and all over the place. I like this one for some different reasons. I think it has the potential to be a lot more stable than most meme coins. And I'll give you some reasons why as we go on. Okay, so far, the supply keeps decreasing. 454,515 and 6 is what's left. Now, if you look at the tokenomics, the initial supply was 1 billion, right? But they burned half of that, 500 million of it, before they even launched. And remember, this launched 4 days ago. So talk about early. Talk about getting in early. If you wanted to get in, this is, you really couldn't get a lot more early than this, right? Although it has gone up a little bit today. It went up, it went down. It's all over the place, but it's doing really, really well. All right. Buy as much, 0% buy tax, like I said, 10% on the sell, right? Liquidity is locked. Liquidity is locked for a year, okay? That makes it rug proof, right? And it's one of the reasons why I say it's a lot more stable than a lot of other meme coins, because not all meme coins lock their liquidity like that. Liquidity here is locked for a year. Ownership is renounced. So we're talking about a community-run project. It's really up to us how far this thing actually goes. But obviously the team is doing things, giving us incentives to actually get involved in this one, which is, going to cause it to grow most likely, right? In my opinion. Okay. Team tokens are locked. If you look at the wallets, right? The largest wallet is, I believe, like 27% of the supply. That's the team wallet, okay? And those team tokens are locked. Okay, so buy as much Elmo as possible before they run out. All with 0% burn tax. Again, this is a deflationary coin, right? All sells are taxed with 10%, which is going to the burn wallet, like I just said. What does that mean? It means the liquidity pool is being strengthened constantly, and your Elmo becomes worth more every sell that takes place. Elmo loves tech and security, therefore, He hard-coded the taxes, and it cannot be updated. The burn will never stop. So this 10%, that's not something they can adjust later on and say, all right, well, let's make it 5%, let's make it 2%. It's 10%. For the life of this coin, it will burn 10% anytime somebody sells, right? All right, let's move on. So the roadmap, 3 phases. First phase is obviously what we're in. Seeing it just launched 4 days ago. So the launch, right? That's what's been achieved so far. Looking for a CMC and OG listing, right? Should be any day now, to be honest. 1,000 plus holders. I honestly haven't checked the holders recently, but maybe we can look at that. I don't want this video to be too long. Influencer partnerships. Like I said, you are going to start seeing a lot of Elmo videos, a lot of Elmo being pushed on Twitter and various places because they are already in talks with some pretty big influencers, right? Some people with a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers. Okay. Trending everywhere. It's already, like I said, already kind of kicking ass today on Twitter. I'm not really on Facebook or any of those other things, so I'm not sure what they're doing with that. First CEX listing. Huobi is in the sights, right? That's one that they're really looking at. Gate.io, MEXC. These are being worked on, okay? I think that if all goes well, and it seems like all is going well, you might see those listings sooner than later, right? Maybe real soon. I don't know. When it happens, I'll let you know. Burn over 60%. They want to do all this in phase 1, right? Kill 1-0. 4 days it's been launched. It already killed the 0. Because where it is right now, I believe it's at 2 zeros and 5 something, maybe. It's already, in the last couple of days, it already went up to 1 penny, right? Came back down. Like I said, volatile. It's kind of up and down. But this is what it can do, right? So already killed the 0. Elmo Stake. And I don't know if they spelled that way to be funny or whatever, but I believe Wednesday of this week coming up, this is something you do not see in any other meme coin. You can stake. You'll be able to stake. They'll be staking for Elmo, right? The way it's going to work is it's a 3-month, 90-day staking period, right? Locked for the 90 days. And you will earn 5% at the end of that 90 days, right? Another 5% will be burned, will be sent to that no wallet. So 10% in all, 5% of it going to the no wallet, 5% you're earning every 90 days, okay? Awesome. It's not only good rewards for 90 days, but like I said, you don't see this with any other meme token. So this is one of the things that really sets it apart. Phase 2, 10,000 holders, become the most bullish meme before bull market. So we know the bull market's coming upon us, right? We've got the Bitcoin halving happen. There's a bunch of things that are really coming up kind of fast. So a lot of people are saying that maybe we're kind of seeing the beginnings of this bull market right now. Maybe, maybe not. But we will be seeing this coming up soon. So they believe that they're going to have all that phase 1 stuff before that even happens, and some of this phase 2 stuff. Multi-CEX listings, again, we could see that over the next week or two maybe, right? Burn over 65%. Kill the second 0. So we're looking at getting to 10 cents, right? I spoke to, again, the creators of this token, and, nobody can tell the future. Nobody has a crystal ball. We don't know. There's so many variables in cryptocurrency. We know, right? But these guys don't think that it would be odd at all to see this thing push $1, right? I know that's crazy to even hear. It's crazier for me to even say it, right? Like there's something inside that's weird when I say that. It's like, what are you doing, right? But I'm just telling you what was relayed to me and the reasons that were given to me as to, the math or whatever, and shown to me how it can actually happen. Now, it's not necessarily going to happen, right? We might not be getting anywhere near that, but they showed me how it could potentially happen. And if all things go well, who knows? Who knows, right? Okay. Phase 3. Elmo merch, Elmo charity, tier 1 listings, 50,000 plus holders, burn over 70%, kill that third zero, right? Again, remember, we're already at, and let me take you to it. Hold on. I'll come back to this in a second, but let's look over here. We've already killed, we're already at 2 zeros, right? If you look over here, it's 2 zeros, 5718, right? And here's the chart from 4 days ago. When it launched, boom, 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 went crazy. Came back down, boom, 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 bought in, some people sold off. Whenever you get these highs, right, there's going to be a sell-off, right? Went sideways for a little bit, boom. And I drew this channel because it's really bouncing up and down in this channel. But today, it went pretty bonkers, right? It went up quite a bit. And then this one big red candle that you see right here, that was a whale. That was a whale that had been in early, right? And sold. Let me scroll down. I can show you the transaction. If I can find it. Hold on. Give me a second. A lot of buys. This one right here. 20,000 in USD. This was almost 11 ETH worth that they sold in one shot. This is why I tell you got to be careful with these things. They are volatile. There are some other whales that are in here, right? And they have sold. Even if I scroll down, you can see some pretty big, some big buys too, right? But some pretty big sells. Look at this one. This was $11,000 USD. This one was $13,000 USD. Normally, you'll see that and you'll be like, oh, if, these whales are holding all that much, if they, really dump it, boy, is that going to screw the price. And yes, it will drop the price down because we were, before that whale dump, we were at 8 something, right? 2 zeros and 8.4, almost 2 zeros and 8.5. It actually peaked up at 9.7. It was pushing that penny again, right? And the whale sold, and it pushed it back down to 2 zeros and 3, right? So it can happen. But because of the way that this is formatted, because of the way that this works, when that does happen, it might drop the price, but it's also lowering the supply significantly, right? So every time you see that, it's bittersweet, right? You're like, oh, but how much of the supply was just dumped, right? So I believe I think this probably somewhere between 12 and 14% of the supply is already been burned off from some of these big sells. Every time you see a sell, it's burning it off. Now, these 2 green candles, these are 1 hour candles. You can see it already bouncing back, already coming back. People are buying it up because you had those sells, but then after that big sell, look at it. It's all buy. People took the opportunity to buy that dip. Ooh, that was a big one. Oh, no, that's not so big. I'm looking at the wrong column. $312, but then a $1,900 sell. People are jumping in this one because they're seeing the potential. They're doing their due diligence. They're doing their research. They're looking into it. It has been audited, KYC'd, and the audit was 97%. The only thing that the audit picked up, I believe, was the fact that the burn tax is hard-coded. I don't see that as really an issue, but it picked it up as an issue, right? What else? What else do I want to tell you about this? Let me go back to the homepage. So the FAQs, you can read through these. They're just kind of funny. I mean, there's really nothing major going on here. How the fuck should Elmo know? Oh, this was when Binance, right? And that's the answer, right? Does Elmo do drugs? The answer is no. Drugs do Elmo. I mean, it's just kind of goofy stuff or whatever. But yeah, look into it. So now we had a couple of, I don't know if you're familiar with Blackbeard, but Blackbeard is a huge Twitter influencer, has an awful lot of followers. Matter of fact, where is he? Let me see if I can. Let me pull him up over here. So he's got 121.7 thousand followers, right? And he talked about Elmo today. Best friends Elmo. He actually put out a couple tweets today about Elmo, so he's starting to push Elmo. And then I don't know if you're familiar with Bob is here to explain. Bob is another one. Bob has 199,000 followers, right? It's talking about Bob, Pepe, and Elmo are 3 friends. They're really starting to push this stuff, so it's cool. It's really cool. So do your thing, right? Look into it, figure out whatever you want to figure out about it. If it's something that you're interested in, I'm happy to at least put it on your radar and give you the opportunity to know about it very, very, very early. Easy enough to buy. I have, ETH in my MetaMask. I go on Uniswap, and that's where you can buy it right now is Uniswap, right? Once the CEXs come on, things will change, right? But right now you buy it with Uniswap. And gas prices today weren't, I think I paid like 50, 60 bucks in gas prices, right, when I bought in. But compared to the last couple of days, Elmo's been making it go crazy. ETH, I mean, I was looking at $200 and $300 for gas, right? It was prohibitive. Yeah, I said that right. But today it wasn't, comparatively, it really wasn't that bad. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. Take a peek. If you have any questions, leave your questions in the comment section. If I don't know the answer, I will get the answer for you because, like I said, I am in direct contact with the creators of this project, and they got big plans for it. So let's hope it all works out. All right. I will talk to y'all later. Hit the like button for me if you could on the way out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. And again, just know that if you see a video come up from me, it's something I really want you to know because I'm just real busy right now. All right, y'all. Ciao.